What's going on, crawlers? It's Crawler Baller. Doing a video here today because I got this FMS FCX24. I actually got it 2 weeks ago, but I was out of town, so I had to just painfully watch everybody else's videos while I just waited to play with mine. But finally, I'm home and I have it. Now, if you'll notice, mine is gold because I ended up painting the blue one that I got because I wasn't thrilled with the color. If you have not been here before, welcome. This is Crawler Baller HQ. That's headquarters for all you newbies out there. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and like this video. If you like content like this, let me know in the comments below. So I went to Hobby Lobby the other day and added a few more trees to the setup. I think they look pretty sick. So here's CBHQ so far. Before we get to driving this thing on the course, one of the things that I end up struggling with a little bit when I got it, I guess I could have read the instructions, but setting the trim for the throttle was a little tricky. This is the low gear, and then I switch over to the high gear. Boom! Look at that. But yeah, so when I was setting the throttle endpoints, I guess, for a minute it actually felt like I wasn't able to get any power going in reverse, and so I had to tinker with it a little bit. So if you get yours out of the box and you start trying to play with it a little bit and you can't figure out why it won't go, just play with the throttle trim and you should be good to go. There must be a way. I know there's a way to get up this. If my Bronco can make it up this certainly can. You would think. Uh-oh. Come on. If you happen to be interested in a lot of the specs for this car, I'm going to switch over to high gear real fast. There is an amazing guide. It's there's a guy, Mini RC. He's got a YouTube video. I'll put it in the link below in the description, but it's called The Ultimate Breakdown to the FCX24. And he basically takes this thing apart screw by screw, gets into the portals, looks at all the gears. It's an awesome video. So if you are a more analytical person, definitely check that one out. Dang, man, this thing is a beast. Normally with my rigs I have to kind of finesse up that crack, but this one's got pretty giant tractor tires on it. It's got a pretty wide stance, so that was no problem. You know what I just realized too while I was tinkering around with the freaking throttle? As I forgot to turn the lights on. Oh well. This thing does have front headlights, but they're not on right now. Whoopsies. Little hand of God. Let's try that again. Let's move that over. I'm not trying to let this thing take a tumble off the side there. I'm not trying to cry today. love how torquey this thing is. I mean, I'm sure you can even tell by listening to the way this thing is running. One of the things that I had heard that this thing had a hard time on declines. I personally didn't notice that. I mean, I guess if you're running like a comp rig, definitely this thing would be not as good at declines. But I think for what this is, it's great. It's very well balanced. It's got a lot of power. It looks awesome, and the stock tires on this thing are actually pretty squishy, and that tractor tread I think really works out well on my course specifically, so I don't think I'm going to be doing really any upgrades to this. I might just leave it as is, unless they come out with like metal gears or something like that, and then I'll definitely slap those in, like in the portals or something like that. One of the things I noticed, and I know a lot of people have complained about this, as far as getting the body on and off the chassis, their little clip system is pretty annoying. And what that made me think of was really, if you're thinking about buying this for, say, a child, maybe don't do it. Although I think the quality is great. I think this rig is definitely geared towards, you know, people that run them like I do. Like, I'm just gonna run it on my course once a week or whatever. Maybe not even that much. Maybe once a month. And then just put it up on the shelf and look pretty. If you are someone who wants to do a lot of upgrades and you're not a super talented modifier or whatever you want to call it, maybe stick to an FCX24. That's the axial version, just because they have a lot more aftermarket support, and you're not gonna break the thing getting the body on and off a bunch of times, so keep that in mind. However, if you're just a hobbyist like me, am I a hobbyist? I guess I am. This is the rig for you, for sure. It's got all the features that you kind of don't get in other rigs, like the 2-speed transmission. It's got portal axles, which actually, I know that there's plastic gears inside there, but I mean, it's running great on my course. Just saying. I think in my next video, I'm gonna grab maybe my Ultra Brute SCX24 and do a comparison between the two, because they've got the same size tires. They're both trucks without beds in them, I guess. Would you call that a truggy? Is that what that is? I don't know. I'm not gonna sit here and pretend like I know all the vocab. I'm still a noob. But yeah, I think that would be a cool video. This versus a heavily modified SCX24. I'd be willing to bet that this one might actually win. We're gonna take this line here, really does show off portal axles, because you kind of, oh, hey-oh, come on, let's try that a little bit cleaner. So you got to kind of ride that ledge right there. There we go. and then make it down without flipping. Not bad. Pretty decent steering radius on this too. And I know you've heard this in other videos, but the servo in this, pretty torquey. I feel zero need to do any electronic upgrades. Let's see about that high gear. Oh yeah, look at that. Now the high gear is very powerful on this rig, but you don't get a lot of control. But if you finesse it, I think that high gear can be very, very helpful in some crawling situations. This is probably the most difficult line on my course. I think my Gladiator can make it up this just because it's got such a long wheel base. Ouch. I heard that one. Alright, let's try this again. Somebody in one of my older videos said, "Hey Jacob, you give up too easily." Like, well, alright. I'm sorry. We'll keep trying. Okay, so there's a line there. I'm gonna back it up here and I'm gonna see if I can't take that same line up. Oh yeah. Yeah! That's what's up. We did it! That's impressive. So we'll take one more line here just to kind of check that clearance out. Wow. Well, there you have it. This is the FMS FCX24. I'm going to give this a 9 out of 10. Which is pretty dang good. I mean, that's stock. 9 out of 10, stock. Anyways, enjoy your day. Peace.